Yo, so let me tell y'all something real quick, man. Men don't cry, men don't feel, men don't really open up. And you know the truth? Most of us don't even feel safe like doing it. Yeah. Not to our friends, not to our family, shit, not even to ourselves, bro. And you feel this like every single day, that weight on your chest. You can't seem to shake it off. It's just weighing on you. It's like that silence in a room when you just want to speak, but you want to speak on it, but you just can't. So today, my goal is to break that. I want to talk about why men shut down, why it happens, and what it actually does to you when you actually like ignore it. From jump, most men are taught to protect your pride, protect your image, protect your feelings, because if you don't, you get laughed at or you get bullied for it. You get looked at like you're weak, and weak is something that men don't really like to get called. We don't like, you feel me? We don't want to be perceived that way at all. And weakness, you feel like weakness isn't safe. And we grow up feeling like feelings is a liability to us. And it's honestly deeper than that. A lot of us didn't get love shown as a kid, like growing up with love in the household. I grew up with love in the household, but I'm also speaking for a lot of men in this video as well. You cry once, you get told to stop. You share once, you get ignored. You trust just once, you get stabbed in the back. That stuff becomes trauma. And trauma doesn't really vanish. That shit sticks with you in your chest, bro. In your back, in the pits of your stomach. It teaches you to protect yourself always, and to never let someone see the true you. So now you're 20, 25, 30 years old, and you build a body, a career, a persona. But inside, bro, you still that kid that's hiding, still afraid someone's gonna call you soft. Now here's the thing most people don't even tell you. Hiding your feelings doesn't make you necessarily strong. Hello? You getting a cut? Yeah, I told you yesterday. What's going on? You good? Alright, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm shooting a video right now. I'll call you back a little after. Yeah, nah, I'll be home like after the haircut. I'm just shooting like a little YouTube video and then I'm going home. Alright, love you. Now here's the thing a lot of people don't even like to tell you. Hiding your feelings doesn't necessarily make you strong. It makes you lonely, you feel anxious. It makes your relationship shallow because you're not even fully present. You're not fully there. You're performing life instead of living it. Most men that I know, we usually chase distractions. We try and see who's the baddest bitch we could crack, or you know what I'm saying? Or we trying to do drugs, or kind of separate ourselves from reality sometimes. And we don't do it because we necessarily want it, like truly want it. Like, yeah, we might want it like in our brains, like, oh, I want to crack that, but we don't truly want that. We chase that because it's safer than feelings. And it actually works until it doesn't. Not until you wake up one day and you realize the only person that you've been running from is yourself. And that shit is subtle too, it's very subtle. You don't realize your chest feels heavy until you get into bed late at night and your stomach tightens when someone asks you, how you doing? You avoid those close conversations. And that's the price of never letting yourself fully be vulnerable. But here's what people don't teach you. Vulnerability is actually power. Real strength is showing up when the world thinks you're fragile, bro. Real strength is saying, yeah, I know I'm scared. Yeah, I hurt. And yeah, I don't know the answer. Let me break it down to you right here. When a man opens up, he builds trust. He teaches people how to treat him. He stops carrying the weight alone. And guess what? That trust and that honesty, that's what makes you magnetic. Not muscles, not money, not no clout. And don't confuse this with being weak. Vulnerability is selective. Be selective. You don't just spill out to anybody. You don't do that. No. That's a no. You share it with the right people. You speak truth to those who deserve it. And that's strategy, not foolishness. I see it everywhere, twin. Men in the streets, men in the studios, men online. We all had this wall. And this wall is made up of culture, pride, and we're told to hustle, we told to grind, to fight, to dominate. But nobody really teaches you how to feel. Nobody tells you it's okay to cry at 3 a.m., you know? In your room, just heartbroken, to admit you're heartbroken, to admit doubt, to admit that you're lost. And so we build fake confidence, we flex, we stunt, we perform. But deep down, we all just walking around with a hollow feeling. I gotta switch positions. I'm about to get a cut right here too, by the way. My boy a barber, you feel me? I'm about to get a cut over there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Styles. But back to the topic, like I said, it's like something inside of you that's screaming to be heard, but nobody's listening. Because most of the time, we not even listening either. So if you want out of that cycle, really just start small. Start with just like one person you trust. Write it down, say it out loud, record your thoughts. Start telling yourself the truth. The truth you've been hiding from. The fear, the hurt, the doubt, the shame, it's all a part of you. And you can't carry it forever. And slowly you add more people, and then slowly you create that space to allow that vulnerability. Create spaces that are safe. And then slowly you're gonna realize that being vulnerable really doesn't ruin you. It frees you, it frees your soul. It shows that you're a human who's living. And once you feel that, twin, everything else you've been chasing, respect, love, momentum, it starts to land differently. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little late to my appointment. I gotta go get a haircut real quick, hold on. I'm about to be next in the chair, you heard? I'm about to be next. But yeah, it's kind of loud in here, so I'm gonna just speaking to the mic. But to the men, to the creators, Anybody who's trying to build themselves, don't hide from your feelings, bro. Don't armor up because it's what you were taught. You gotta understand that armor is heavy, gang, and it's gonna slow you down. When you in battle and you got armor, it slows you down a little bit. But vulnerability is light. It moves with you. It's like water. It attracts real people. It opens doors you didn't even know were there. If you feeling safe to open up, start with this. One thought, one journal entry, one honest conversation. That's where you start. That's your first step. That's your momentum. That's how you start building the strongest version of yourself. And not just one that people are gonna respect, but the one that you're gonna respect yourself. I promise you, the world doesn't respect anyone who's perfect. The world respects somebody who's real, and real is vulnerable. If this hit you, though, drop a comment, make sure you share it, or just sit with this tonight. And yeah, let's get to work. Let's build. I'm out. I might get a cut.